Obadiah 1:18. Obadiah 1:18. Obadiah 1:18. The King James Version of the Bible declares that Jacob descendants will become like fire, consuming the house of Edom, leaving nothing of Esau, because Yahweh has spoken it, signifying divine judgment and restoration for Israel after Edom's pride and mistreatment. Now you got so-called small hats saying that Rome was the original Edom, the descendants of Rome are the Edomites. You had this one rabbi say that America is the new Edom and it's going to be destroyed. And the rabbi, and I put the video up, and a rabbi put he quoted two scriptures. He quoted Obadiah 1, and he also quoted Jeremiah 49. He quoted a bunch of scriptures on that subject. Anyway, let me go to the Bible Hub. Okay, let me go to the NLT, then I'm a commentary. NLT. Where you at, NLT? Am I not seeing it, or it should be up here? Let me just go to the commentary. Okay, I'm going to show you that this is the scholars say that this actually happened, but we say it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is Cambridge in the Bible Hub. Bible Hub is just a bunch of different commentaries. You might have 10, 12 commentaries. You might have the Burns, Matthew Henry's pulpit commentary. So it says in Cambridge Bible for Schools and Colleges, the house of Jacob, the house of Joseph, both are mentioned to show that the remnant of the whole nation, because Judah is not the whole nation. The kingdom of Israel, or the kingdom of Judah, is not the whole nation. Joseph is not the whole nation. Ephraim is not the whole nation. And the reason why it mentions the house of Jacob and the house of Joseph. House of Jacob refers to the whole nation of Israel, but it also sometimes in Scripture is talking about Jacob. Sometimes it's talking about the kingdom of Judah. That's why it says the house of Jacob, the house of Joseph, which represent the rest of the tribes. For you newer people out there, both are mentioned to show that the remnant of the whole nation, not only of the two tribes, which is Judah, Benjamin, actually it's three tribes, and Levi. Levi got back with him. Because remember, they were pushed out by Jeroboam. They pushed them out, and they made priests of the lowest of the people. In other words, people of the other tribes that were not Levites. So now, they're saying that the two tribes got to come together for this to be fulfilled, because it mentions, let's read it again. Jacob shall be a fire, and Joseph a flame. So they mentioned that they're going to have to come together. So this is what they're going to say. Let me keep reading. It says, but the 10 tribes is included the same names. There's no record of the tribes coming back, the two kingdoms coming back together. There's no record 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. Well, actually, the split took place 2,700 years ago, approximately, give or take 20, 30 years. So there's no record of the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel coming back together for the last 2,700 years. The same, so Obadiah 1:18 cannot take place unless and until the two nations come back together. So this prophecy is yet to come to pass. The same names are used to describe the entire nation in Psalm 77:15, Hebrews 16, Psalms 80, verse 1, Hebrews 2, Psalms 81, verse 4 and 5, Hebrews 5, 6. Any remaining survivor, punishments are denounced against Edom or the Edomites as a nation is quite distinct from the earlier punishment of which the nations are summoned to be the instruments. Obadiah 1, which is one chapter long, of course, 1 and 2. It is that final destruction which they suffered at the hands of Judah only. Right, there you go. Because it was during the time of Judah Maccabeus. So it even gives you the scripture. It goes. Let me do this. Okay, Jews only. First of Judas Maccabeus, and then in their total extermination. Denote that didn't happen because remember, the two kingdoms didn't come together during the time of John Hyrcanus. All right. So they're telling you that was partially fulfilled with the Maccabees. I believe that's First Maccabees 5, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's the 5th chapter. I'm almost positive it's First Maccabees chapter 5. When they burnt them up too. So now they're saying, oh, when it actually happened is when John Hyrcanus had a lot of them killed. And he didn't kill all of them. You go to the Josephus, he didn't kill all of them. He killed a lot of them, but he spared a lot of them and said, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And they say, yeah, anything outside of getting killed. So Judah, the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Joseph, or the kingdom of Israel, did not come together during the time of Judas Maccabees. Neither did it come together during the time of John Hyrcanus. Now it doesn't say whether he's the first or the second, but he's a relative of the Maccabeus family. So that right there, that when you say total extermination, that's bullshit. Total extermination did not take place during John's time. Remember, some of them he spared. He said, "But you got to keep these laws," and that's where you get a lot of them coming from, the Levant and up in the Caucasus, man. So you had a split among Esau, the Edomites. You had some that stayed down in Mount Seir, in that area south of the Levant. And then you had them up in the north that went up in the mountain regions. So they came from two geographical areas. So when you read these commentaries, you see that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.